Good afternoon, Ms. Ambar. As instructed in your email to each and every one of us, that for this week, our second week of your course of English 1, that we have to submit our assignment in video to be able to answer the questions that you have asked us in your email. So here I am making this video to be able to complete my second assignment. So my full name is Wong Maria Catharina, or my Chinese name is Wong Mali. People usually just call me Maria or Kay. I am married and I have 2 children. My son is 7 years old and my daughter is turning 4 this May. At the moment, I am waiting for my son to come home from school. And for every Tuesday and Thursdays, I have to accompany my son because he has to go to therapy, as my son has been diagnosed with ADHD, or attention deficit hyperactive disorder. So I take 2 times of the week from work to be able to accompany him, for him to go to therapy and for him to go to school, as my son is homeschooled. So when he's not in school, I teach him at home, but it's a requirement that he has to go to the school 2 days of a week, so that he will be given the module and the lesson plans that he has to do at home. I have studied psychology around more than 10 years ago, but I was unable to complete, and it was unfortunate because of my financial status and my financial issues at the time. So I wasn't able to finish my degree, and my hopes that this time I'll be able to complete my degree and to be able to work as a psychologist in the now and future. So my father is Singaporean, Chinese, and my biological mother is Chinese, Indonesian. She's from Medan. But my stepmother is from the Philippines. So my father remarried again and married a Filipino woman. So I am used and exposed to so many international settings. I've been moving from country and places to places for quite some time since I was younger. My childhood was in Sydney, Australia, in the suburbs of Hurstville and Campsie, and from then on I moved to Manila in the Philippines to continue my studies, and coming back to Indonesia for my high school, and I also did my university and my college here in Indonesia. So, and my hobbies are, I like to sing. I also love to read. I am active in church activities, and one church activity that I have done since the year of 2009 is that I proposed an English outreach teaching program, which I have initiated, and it's still fairly running until this day, even though that I'm not actively contributing in that program because of the distance wise. It's too far from where I'm living at the moment, so I have changed churches to where I'm living at the moment. And for my job, I started my first formal job as an English instructor or English teacher at a learning center, Riverside Learning Center. And I did English tuitions for high school students and even for elementary students. And after that, while I was in university, I also did an internship job at a HR department of a company. I do not like to disclose the name of the company because of confidentiality and ethical reasons. And from then, I also helped and assisted and worked in a law firm. That was 3 years ago, and as of the moment, I am helping and assisting in psychological research at an institution, and my job description is to collect data and to help to analyze the data. It's also in the field of psychology, so I'm confident that my work is also in line with my study program at the moment. For my future plan, I have a vision to be a clinical psychologist. So after I complete my bachelor's degree, I tend to continue to my master's to be able to be a clinical psychologist. I'm also very sorry for the noise that is around my surrounding at the moment, but I only can find the time right now while I'm waiting for my son to come home from his homeschool, because on the weekends I also work, as what I have said before, that every Tuesday and Thursdays I take time off, and also because the nature of the job is in the field collecting the data. It's usually also every weekend, so it's fair enough for me not to go every Tuesday and Thursday, so that I'll be able to participate on the weekends. So I'm sorry. I'm truly very sorry, and I apologize for the noise also around my surrounding. And I'm a very busy person, as I am a working mom, and I have to tend to my children and also to the work that I am doing. But I don't find that as a struggle. I find it as a challenge for me, as I know that I have the skills of multitasking. And yes, so before 10 years ago, more than 10 years ago, my dream was to become a psychiatrist. But looking at my age at the moment, and also my condition of being a mother as well, I also have to be realistic, and it's something that I can't do because I have to attend doctor school as well. So clinical psychologist is the most realistic thing at the moment. And in language itself, I can speak 5 languages. Mostly 3 of them are actively spoken in the hearing or in the language ability. And yeah, I really am fascinated with languages, even from before. And it has a big fascination to me, because as in the communication, the psychology of communication, that each and every human being needs to interact with one another with a certain language to be able to understand its meaning and purpose. So yes, language is something very fascinating for me, and to how we use the language is also something very interesting. So I hope that in probably the next 5 years, as I'm also a transfer student in Mercu Buana, I can be able to obtain my master's degree and to be able to become a clinical psychologist, to be able to contribute to the society, so that I can be helpful. And also my passion is to be able to help those who need it the most. Well, so thank you for watching my video, and I hope to meet you soon on our next assistant class tomorrow. So thank you for watching, and thank you.